Hello everyone, welcome back. Please comment, rate, subscribe, folks. Comment, rate, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen folks, there's a link tree down below. Has the links to all the social media platforms. Please go down there, follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as the links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Now with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about the New York Jets' upcoming game with the Miami Dolphins. We're going to Miami. We're going to Miami, and it is time, okay? Another game on the road, all right? And I'm going to start at the top, all right, with my questions about the Jets right now, about our situation. We're coming off of a loss to the Saints. I'm looking Robert Saleh right in the face, and I'm saying, hey, man, listen. Can you ensure that this young team is going to be prepared to go on the road and get a victory? We've only won one game this year on the road. That's been the Texans. Can you ensure that this young team is going to put what happened last week in the past? It's in the past. I'm looking at the past. That's in the past, okay? That's done. Can you ensure that they leave that in the past and look towards the future and are able to prepare themselves for the Miami Dolphins? Able to prepare themselves for the task at hand? Are you going to ensure that they don't come out in this game and sleepwalk like we've seen in the past when we've gone on the road? The Falcons game was just like that. We came out on the road and just sleptwalked. We looked like we had no business being in that stadium with them. We looked so confused in that game, like we didn't even know we were supposed to be playing against the Falcons. So I want to see what Saleh and his staff does to ensure that this young team is prepared, okay? Make sure that they're prepared, Robert Saleh. Now, one of the players that I think needs to be prepared the most, I'm going straight to the offense, is Zack Wilson. Dude, I need to know what Zack Wilson we're getting. Okay, look, there's been accuracy issues. There's been big issues with touches on passes. There's been issues with him missing guys wide open. This is the week where I need to see Zack Wilson clean it up. Because let me tell you something. The Dolphins have Byron Jones and they have Howard. If you slip up, and your mechanics are bad and you continue to loft balls off the back foot or you're wildly inaccurate and you're throwing behind guys, Byron Jones and Xavier Howard will take that, pick it off, and take it to the house every time if you allow them to do that. These are very good corners in this league. Zack Wilson must be careful with the football this week. He must be. Get the ball out of your hands quickly, concise, and just know where you're going with the football. Allow a guy to make a play. Figure out how to put some touch on a ball and get your mechanics straight today. Because I'm telling you, if you coast the ball against the Miami Dolphins and that secondary, those corners, it's a done deal. They will pick that off, okay? So Zack Wilson, I need to see what we're going to get out of him this week. Now, we do have some guys returning back into the fold to the New York Jets team, particularly, some guys on offense as well is coming back, so we're getting a little bit healthier. One of them is going to be Michael Carter. Man, it feels good to get him back. I think he's going to have a pretty big impact on the offense. Here was a young running back that we just drafted, and he's really come on this year and been able to make plays. Not just in the running game, but also in the passing game as well. This is a guy that's been shown that if you can put the ball in his hands in space, he will find a way to move the chains. So he's going to really help us. Saleh says that he expects him back, and I can't wait to see this kid on the field. Now, let me tell you something else. We don't have Elijah Moore. We don't have Corey Davis. We know those guys are injured right now. Who is going to step up in this New York Jets wide receiving core to help make plays in the absence of those guys? Still looking to see what we get out of Denzel Mims. Maybe this is the week that we'll see something out of him. Maybe, Can he stay away from the penalties? If he does that, then I think you'll see some time on the field. Braxton Berrios, Jamison Crowder, Keelan Cole. Can you guys make plays against these Miami Dolphins corners? Can you step up in the absence of, our two bigger playmakers that we had that are now missing for, some time this season? So I want to see that. Tyler Kroft is also expected back as well at the tight end position. That could help us too. Here's a guy that's definitely been a solid set of hands. He's reliable when he was playing, so now he's coming back into the fold. Again, Saleh talked about him, so we'll see what we get out of him offensively. Now, going to the defensive side of the ball, my first question is, can we get some pressure on Tua? My goodness. I mean, this is, ever since Carl Lawson was gone, this has been one of the biggest questions in the New York Jets defense is who is going to continuously get pressure, within this system? Who is going to get pressure on this roster? We were hoping to be John Franklin Myers. We paid him. He's shown up here and there, but there hasn't been much consistency as far as pass rush. The last time we played Tua, there was 0 sacks. Bryce Huff is supposed to come back. He's supposed to get back into the fold. Here was a guy that we were looking at, could really help us in that pass rushing department. And here he is. He's back into the fold now. According to Sully, he's going to be playing. So I want to see what he's going to give us. But John Franklin Myers, Quincy Williams, all these guys, we must get after Tua. We cannot allow this guy to sit back there for 30 years like we did the last time we played them and let him pick us apart. We cannot do that. Get after him. Get pressure in his face. Make it a long, hard day for this guy. You know what I'm saying? Make it a tough day for him. Don't just let him sit back there, bro. Just don't let him. Because I'm telling you, we saw it last game. We allowed him to do that, and he destroyed us. You look at the Dolphins situation right now. This is YouTube. Pay attention. There's a lot of things that we're dealing with out in the world, okay? There's a lot of things going on out in the world. We all know why. We're taking precautions, okay? Now, the Miami Dolphins are in a situation where a couple of their running backs are dealing with the things that's going on out in the world, okay? Gaskin, Lindsay, Ahmed, those guys are now on a list, and they're dealing with what's going on in the world. So it's looking like Duke Johnson is probably going to be their starter. Now, the New York Jets have been awful against the run for I don't know how many games now. We just gave up 100+ yards to Alvin Kamara. We've had so many 100-yard rushes this year. It's been insane. Is this the week that we stop the run? Is this the week that we rally to the ball, as a team, as a football team, and are able to corral and not allow guys to just completely destroy us on the ground? Let's see, because let me tell you something. If you allow the Miami Dolphins offense to get going, running the football, it's going to be a long day for us. Jalen Waddle should be a guy that we should look at. We've got to find a way to get him covered. Bryce Hall, Eccles, they have got to take care of business. We're also supposed to get Michael Carter II back as well. That's going to really help us, particularly in the slot. So guys like Albert Wilson and a couple other guys they have as well. Those guys should be kept under wrap because Carter has really played very well this year. You cannot allow Jalen Waddle to have a big-time impact in this game. We saw him and what he did last time we played him. We cannot let that happen in this game, okay? So I need to see Bryce Hall making sure, that he takes care of business when this guy is running around the field because he had some big-time plays against us, and it hurt us in that game. Now, the biggest weapon I think the Miami Dolphins have that can hurt us is the tight end position, and that's Mike Gaseki offensively. This dude literally burns us every time that we play them. Every time we play them, this guy is the guy that ends up being a thorn in our side. We must double team this guy. I don't care. Make sure that he does not, get going offensively for the Dolphins. I don't care what you got to do, all right? Double team him, put a backer and a safety on him. Whatever you do, though, do not leave Ashton Davis singled up with this man. We've seen Ashton Davis struggle this entire year. Ashton Davis can't cover a bed with a bed sheet. I'm just keeping it real, all right? We've got to find some way to get Gaseki covered. So when I look at this situation, I think the New York Jets could come out with a win, but we must play this game all out, okay? And we must be prepared. So comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel about this matchup? What are your score predictions? How do you folks feel about it? Do you think we'll get to Tua defensively? I want to know. Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. You folks have a good one. Peace.